Are you like me and you want to make your bathroom look and feel like a luxury hotel, but you don't have the time or the money for a full gut renovation? Well, you've got to watch this entire video because we're going to be talking about 10 designer bathroom ideas that instantly add luxury to your home. My name's Carrie, a self-taught interior designer, as well as founder of the blog Penny Modern, bringing you affordable modern home decor since 2019. These aren't just impractical, super expensive, crazy ideas that you're never going to be able to afford. These are practical and affordable tips that I've gotten from places like Architectural Digest, HGTV, as well as working with my own clients and friends and family to help style their bathroom to get them that luxury look. And make sure you stick around till the end because I'm going to share the bathroom upgrade that's going to make your bathroom feel ultra luxurious, but it's costing less than $20, so make sure you don't miss that. Have you ever been to a luxury hotel or maybe an expensive restaurant and walked into the bathroom and noticed something about the lighting in there? One of the things that they tend to do at a lot of these luxury hotels is put sconces on either side of the mirror instead of having an overhead light. Having lighting on either side of your mirror is going to be a more flattering light than having something directly overhead. A lot of designers say that lighting is very often overlooked by many people when they're doing their bathroom. The key is actually doing a lot of indirect lighting and not just having an overhead light, but also having light coming from multiple sources. Here's what you can do to incorporate this trend. You can add sconces on either side of your mirror, preferably around face height for an average size person. And then you may need to hire an electrician if you get the wired ones. But I do have a solution for you that doesn't require any wiring, no electrician needed. I actually found a wonderful battery-operated wall sconce over at Target, and this is Threshold by Studio McGee, and it's a beautiful brushed brass color with a little lampshade, and it has a remote control and everything, and this baby was $60, and so it's very affordable, and the light actually has 3 different settings on it, so you can have different color light and different brightnesses. And it's rechargeable, so you can put your charger in here and recharge it, and that's super easy, and you would just mount it here on the side of your mirror. So that's a great option. I'm going to link that down below. Full disclosure, I am an affiliate for Target, but they are not a sponsor of this video. If you want your bathroom to feel very modern, a little bit high-tech, and also very luxurious, this next upgrade is definitely for you. Floating vanities have been a staple in luxury design for years. Why? Because they create the illusion of space. The open area underneath the floating vanity really tricks your eye and makes you think that the room is actually bigger than it actually is. It also makes cleaning a breeze, and that way you can clean underneath and get all the dust and hair out of the way. But what is going to take your floating vanity, or really any vanity, to the next level? That is under vanity LED lighting. It's soft and has that ambient indirect light. Plus it's perfect for those late night trips to the bathroom, or maybe if you have little kids, or maybe a retired adult living with you. And that way it's almost like a little night light as well. You can get ones that are motion sensitive. So if it senses motion in the room, the light will turn on automatically. Plus, I think adding those LED light strips, it's like a under kitchen cabinet light. Putting those under your vanity in your bathroom is actually a better idea than having an integrated light that's integrated into your mirror, because I really feel like some of those LED mirrors are going to be looking dated in a few years as the technology changes. Here's how you can do it. You can get these LED light strips that literally just stick on the underside of your cabinet. It's almost the same as your kitchen cabinet, under cabinet lights. And they can stick on, and you can either plug them in or they can be rechargeable. Now, if you really love a floating vanity and you've also been thinking about a floating toilet, you may want to think twice about that one, because floating toilets have all the plumbing in the wall. So if there's ever a leak, it can cause a big headache and be very expensive to repair. So I would caution against those. Would you rather have a lighted mirror or a lighted vanity underneath? Let me know down in the comments below what you think is a better investment. I'd love to know. Now let's talk about something bold, and this is about the metals and the finishes that you use in your bathroom. Spoiler alert, they don't all have to match. A sign that a designer designed your bathroom is actually the mixed metals trend. A lot of designers, especially luxury designers, love to mix metals because it adds a ton of visual interest and depth to the room, and it makes it less cheesy where everything is matching all the same. Your towel holder, your faucet, everything is just matching. You don't have to do that at all. The key is to balance. So here's how designers do it. The first tip is if you have a smaller or average size bathroom, you don't want to mix more than 2 metals on your finishes. Another easy trick is to do like an 80-20 rule, where 80% of your bathroom is one finish and 20% is an accent color finish. Or you can do 70-30 or something like that. Some no-fail combos that are going to look great together are things like a brushed brass with a black. You also could use a brushed brass and a brushed nickel because they're both brushed finishes and you're mixing those warm and cool tones. You definitely want to have some contrast between the colors. That's why mixing with black is always a great combination. So for example, you can do chrome and black as well, and that's a more modern, bold look. You also could use a stainless steel and a gold to give you a very sleek and sophisticated pairing. So you might not want to do like a brushed nickel and a polished nickel because those are, even though they're the same color, they're 2 different finishes and it might just, there's not enough contrast for that to work. If you're planning a bathroom remodel project like I am, I have a great free resource for you. It's a bathroom budgeting worksheet, and it's actually going to help you plan your project and figure out how much it's going to cost you, because I have pretty much every line item of expense that you might need to spend money on in your bathroom project. Download your copy today. It's at pennymodern.com/freebies, and that link is down in the description. Next up, we have mirrors. These just aren't about brushing your teeth. They're a way to add a ton of personality and high design to your bathroom. Think of your bathroom mirror like the statement necklace for your bathroom. Try adding a mirror that has some rounded edges, so it's got an arched top, or it's a pill shaped, or even a really cool asymmetrical kind of a circular shape. And that way you're gonna add some softness and curves to your bathroom design, because a lot of bathrooms have a ton of straight lines and hard edges. So adding those curves add that softness and contrast to all the hard lines. You can find some great mirrors at places like Target, or HomeGoods is a good source, as well as Facebook Marketplace. And remember, you can also change the finish of your mirror. You could spray paint the metal a different color, or use rub and buff to add a very beautiful antique gold finish as well. Now here is a design secret that a lot of luxury designers don't want you to know. How you display your towels is just as important as the quality of towels that you buy. Even the most stunning bathroom can feel just meh if your towels are mismatched, or they're frayed, or they have holes in them, or they're stained. But if you use nice towels in a neutral color and make sure they're plush and fluffy, that's gonna definitely make your bathroom feel upgraded. But there is a secret to how you display them. You can fold or roll up your towels in that spa-like luxury vibe and put those on a shelf or on a stool in your bathroom. You can actually hang 2 towels side by side, and I like to do them into thirds. You fold them into thirds, and that way you have that luxury hotel-like vibe. You can get bonus points by rolling up little washcloths or stacking them on a little tray and having those for your guests to use, and that's gonna elevate your bathroom 100%. And you don't have to spend a lot. Places like Target and IKEA or even Amazon have very high quality towels these days, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. I am a huge fan of the Target Threshold performance towels, and they're often on sale. I think these were less than $10. So let me know down in the comments below, how do you like to display your towels in your bathroom? Do you have any secret tips or hacks that you can share with the community? Here's something that a lot of people actually skip or forget about in their bathroom, but luxury designers never forget about this, and that is art. Bathrooms are not just utilitarian spaces, they're actually places that your guests go into and people can make an opinion of you, quite honestly. Why not add a lot of depth and personality to your bathroom by adding some beautiful art that you really love? You can do framed prints, even framed pieces of fabric, or maybe something from a magazine that you love, or even original art that maybe you make yourself. You even can use command hooks to hang your art so you don't have to drill into the wall. And I got this piece actually from Target again, and it's a Threshold by Studio McGee print that is from a nature reserve in Iceland, and it has some beautiful landscape on it, and it's got a lot of the colors that are in my bathroom with the browns, the white, and the cream, and the beige. But if you wanted to try something to get that hotel vibe, you could do some black and white photography, or you could add something that's more of an abstract design that maybe has some pops of color, and you could echo those colors in other parts of your bathroom. Okay, so it might be time for you to actually break up with your bath mat. Yeah, that fuzzy little square that you have in your bathroom. Luxury bathrooms definitely don't use fuzzy little squares on the floor. They actually use rugs. So I found this at Target again, but you can get rugs from pretty much anywhere. And I'm not just talking about a bathroom rug. You can use any kind of rug in the bathroom. The more personality, the better. You can get flat weave, a vintage inspired, or even an indoor-outdoor rug that can handle getting wet. You can use all different kinds of rugs in your bathroom and add that personality and tons of texture. I do love those washable rugs that they have on Amazon. They do them through a company called Ruggable as well, that you can just throw them in the washer. And then it actually has a mat that you put down that will help be more of a non-slip. And then you can just wash the cover whenever it gets gnarly. And adding a beautiful rug can actually make your bathroom look more connected to the rest of your home because it can match the aesthetic and vibe of the rest of your house. For example, this one I really like because it has the beige and the cream, and those are definitely colors that I use throughout my home. I'll link to this down below, and if you are getting value from this video so far, make sure you hit that like button because it helps other people just like you to find this video. Do you want to make your bathroom look more dramatic and even taller? Well, you don't have to touch the tile to do that. You actually can just raise the shower curtain. Just like your window curtains, it's always great to hang your shower curtain as high as you possibly can. And you actually can get extra long shower curtains. You can get them on places like Etsy. That way you can make sure you can hang it almost to the ceiling, and it's gonna make your bathroom look taller and more spacious. And it also is gonna give you that more luxurious vibe. You wanna stick to lighter fabrics like a cotton or maybe a polyester, and avoid things like a heavy velvet. This is definitely a great trick to use even if you have that very small bathroom. But the one thing you do want to do is get an extra long shower curtain liner so you don't get water all over the place. This next tip is very subtle but very effective. If you take a look at your countertop, does it have a ton of different mismatched bottles all over the place? That is something that we can fix and make your bathroom look more luxurious. An easy trick to make your bathroom look more luxurious is to use your bathroom accessories that all match by having a soap dispenser, maybe a lotion dispenser, a toothbrush holder, and a tray to corral them in. It's gonna give you a very polished and high-end feel, and it's not a lot of money. These are all from Target, and I'll link to them down below. You can look for glass, ceramic, or even just I think this is like a resin or a plastic that's just a matte finish. And these are gonna give you that higher end feel to your home. So what's your favorite place to get your bathroom accessories? Do you love going to Ross? Or maybe it's Target, or what do you do? I would love to know down in the comments below. Do you remember at the end, I did promise you a very luxurious tip that's gonna make your bathroom feel luxurious and expensive, but it doesn't cost a lot of money. It can cost less than $20. Well, here we are, I'm about to reveal it. But first, if you wanna learn how to decorate your home like a pro, but on a budget you can actually afford, hit subscribe because that's what we're all about here at Penny Modern. Luxury bathrooms aren't just about how they look, but it's also about how they feel. And one way that you can incite a wonderful feeling in your bathroom is actually through things like scent. Layering different scents in your bathroom is actually a way that designers use to create that spa-like luxury hotel feeling. You can layer different scents. So this is actually a sage scent reed diffuser that I got from Target. And I'm mixing this with these water, mint, and eucalyptus candle. So by layering the eucalyptus with the sage and the mint, it's gonna create this multi-dimensional scent experience that my guests are gonna get to have when they enter my bathroom. You can get a variety of different candles, obviously, for very inexpensive, or you can get very expensive ones. There's a wide range. And then there are things like these reed diffusers. You also can use a potpourri, and those are all very affordable ways to do the scent. You also could get things like eucalyptus and hang it in your bathroom and combine that with a candle. And that way, again, you're doing those layers of scent that's gonna really give you that very expensive high-end vibe. So what kind of scents do you love to use in your bathroom? I'm a fan of eucalyptus, but I need some new ideas of different scents that I could try in mine. Let me know down in the comments below what you love. Now that you know some easy bathroom upgrades that you can do to give you that luxury vibe, don't you want to know, if you're doing a remodel or a redesign of your bathroom, which bathroom upgrades that you want to avoid that are super high maintenance and hard to clean? Well, that's what this next video is about, so make sure you watch it, and I'll see you in the next video.